everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Love for Intuitive Astrology. So today I will talk about the upcoming new moon in the sign of Scorpio, and I will talk about it for each and every single sign, but I will start with what it means in general. So this new moon will happen on the 13th of November 2023 at 20 degrees. So check if you have any planets at 20 degrees in Scorpio. And before I start, if you were interested in how to read your own chart workshop, it's an online workshop. I'm just having 10 seats, and for now we have only 4 left. So if you want to participate in this workshop, send me an email. You find on the community page more information about this workshop, and I'm gonna teach you a lot of things on how to read your own chart. So you're gonna learn a lot about yourself while also learning astrology. So it's gonna be super cool. So this new moon, okay, this could be really good or really bad. And I'm gonna explain you why. So I think we should just start with the bad and then we do the good, okay? Because I'm always going to present you the best ways to deal with each energy, because I think that each planet, each energy in your chart can be turned into something good, okay? And when we look at Scorpio, this sign has 3 layers, 3 levels of development. It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. So this sign has a capability of being in the underworld, getting to know the underworld, and then get out of it, going to the light to teach others about it, okay? So that's why sometimes it has a bad rep, because they need to experience this underworld to teach others how to avoid being there, okay? So this sign knows how to go into depths. And I'm not talking about sun sign, moon sign. I'm talking about the energy of Scorpio, okay? So if you have any planets there, this is where you will find that you will have a lot of cycles, vicious cycles, you know, patterns in your life. And these patterns are teaching you how to break through them. And this is, you can only do that by acknowledging the dark side of life, but then going to the light, integrating it, and then letting it go. I'm not going to define myself in this lower vibration any longer, okay? So Scorpio energy has the chance to really transform and be on top of their game, being super loyal, being super honest. And this is a choice after these transformations, because literally the ego is being put down, and only then they can get to the highest level, okay? So there is a massive chance for growth. And this new moon in this sign of Scorpio is in a conjunction with Mars, very close conjunction, okay? It's within 2 degrees. And Mars likes to be in Scorpio. Mars has an okay relationship with Scorpio, right? Because Scorpio is very intense and Mars is a fighter. It takes action. It's like a hero, wants to do good stuff. But at the same time, it's a planet of war. And this is why it can be really good or really bad. And this is really up to the people how to deal with these energies. And on top of that, we're gonna have this new moon together with Mars in opposition with Uranus, okay? This is unexpected outburst of anger. This could be unexpected, intense feelings coming up, like, I'm so frustrated because of this. I'm so frustrated because of that. And this is the underworld coming out through you, okay? And you can say, like, be angry about it, but you can also say, like, why does this make me angry? Why do I feel angry about this situation? What can I do about it? Okay, so this is one way to deal with it. The second way, it's a very, very intense energy, perfect for getting stuff done, getting projects done, getting everything done that you need to do. You can have a hyper focus on something and you can get stuff done. You know, decorate your house, whatever you need to do that physically, especially physically, you can get stuff done, but also mentally you can finish finally the things that you wanted to finish for quite some time. And this whole month we're gonna have the sun in a conjunction with Mars, okay? And in a bad way, this is like, I'm gonna be angry, I'm gonna be frustrated, I'm gonna be angry at that person or angry at that situation and not letting go, because sometimes Scorpio doesn't know how to let go. So it's about letting go of the situation, embracing how you're feeling, because in many ways this is very legit. Your body is your guidance to tell you, what are you feeling, how are you actually feeling. So this anger that might come up is valid, but it can also be an action oriented type of energy. Let's go, I want to get stuff done, let's go to the next level. Okay, so we're going back to these 3 layers. How are you dealing with this energy is really up to you, and how far you are in your personal development. And trust me, everybody makes mistakes, right? Like I myself have Scorpio placements. I have a Scorpio moon and an ascendant in Scorpio, so I know how these energies can really function. And sometimes it's about acknowledging, hey, I was wrong, or acknowledging like, I could have handled that better, you know, because these intensity of Scorpio can be like boiling, but then really regretting it later, okay? And it's all about taking accountability for your actions. Anyways, then we have Neptune in Pisces, so we have quite some watery energy, okay? So this could be also a lot of intuitive insights can come to you. We have Neptune retrograde at 2 degrees, and it's trining this new moon as well. And what Neptune can do is it can give you intuitive insights. It's amazing. If you do martial arts, something with the energies, wow, you can get a lot of insights after yoga, after, you know, Mars wants action. So maybe a walking meditation, these kind of things can bring a lot of insights into your life. And also a lot of darkness can come to the surface and can be exposed. But at the same time, Neptune can also create confusion. Like, why is that person acting like that? Why is it happening like this? Okay? So it's better to wait a little bit before you get like full clarity of the situation. And I'm hearing like ambulance outside or police. So, you know, alarm. Don't draw the conclusions too quickly, because the anger might come out so fast and then you regret it later. Then we have Mercury in the sign of Sagittarius. And, you know, Mercury is in a square with Saturn, but also in a sextile with Venus. So it's like a really weird energy, like, I want to talk about stuff, but I'm going to hold some things back, right? I'm not going to say the whole story, or I'm afraid to speak up fully, and I'm going to sugarcoat a little bit the situation. So it might be a little bit of confusing energies, okay? You might be like very determined, but then not really sure like how to deal with that. So the best way is to go do some sports, whatever that is for you, do some meditation, introspect, why am I feeling this way? At the same time, we have Venus in a beautiful sign of Libra. Venus loves being in Libra, right? It's very harmonious, it's very beautiful, and yeah, it's aspecting positively Mercury. So in some ways, this anger is because you want harmony, or you want things to be good, okay? And for a long time, we've been having the North Node and the South Node. Now we have North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra, and it's squaring Pluto. Okay, and Pluto is now direct. And this square is bringing in some power struggles. And you can see that on a global level, right? And soon, in February, Pluto is going to go back to the sign of, or January, it's going to go back to the sign of Aquarius. and you will see a lot of protests, and it's already kind of happening, right? All the protests, like standing up, and there are some power struggles on a higher level. Like Capricorn is governmental level that, you know, people cannot really grasp. And yeah, they're going a little bit against all of that. And sometimes you have to, because Aries, sorry. I got a comment, I'm saying it wrong. I'm not a native English speaker, you know, so I'm gonna say things the wrong way. And I'm sorry, that's just what it is. Yeah, so the North Node in Aries, and it's in a conjunction with Chiron, okay? So very soon, you know, we're gonna have this conjunction very close to each other. So you're already gonna feel these energies, and we see a lot in the world where people are quite damaged in their identity. Like, I don't even know who I am. What am I here to do? And a lot of people are going inward, learning about themselves. And this is what Aries really wants. It wants you to stand up for yourself, healing those wounds from the past, so you can stand into your power and know who you actually are and not lean on other people. So the South Node is cutting off anything codependent, okay? So any codependent relationship, or any relationship, or people that leaning on each other, friends, family, relationship, romantic relationships, they will be cut off, because the universe is like, hey, first you have to be complete by yourself, heal those inner woundings, and then you can have the relationship. And then the South Node in Libra can bring this beautiful relationship, okay, if you're not in a relationship yet. So I'm ready to start with all the signs. Let's get Aries up. Aries. People on YouTube are definitely, my God, some comments is like, I have a pretty good backbone, so I'm pretty fine with it. But sometimes I really think, like, there are lots of people who are not very strong and not very confident in who they are, and they're really gonna get hurt by this. And I don't know who's watching, but I really think that if you don't like something, it's better to just leave, you know? It's better to just not watch it, because you can really, really hurt people. And I just want to, you know, if you have a bad day or someone is saying something triggering, I know that's really awful. And for me, it's okay. Like, for me, it's fine, okay? I'm all about spreading positivity. So if you want to be negative to me, that's okay. I'll send you even more love. I send you 1,000-fold love back, because I know you need it. But for some people, they take it too hard, you know, and they really are getting hurt by these things. And yeah, so I want to bring that to you. Like, if you have a bad day, you don't like a video, just leave. And, you know, these are people. Like, you're talking to actual people with feelings and emotions. So yeah. Anyways, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So this new moon in Scorpio is in your 8th house. So transformation is like a double, triple transformation for you. So you're gonna shred some skin. You're gonna let go of some things that are no longer serving you. And you're gonna get angry about it, okay? Because this frustration will come up, and you're gonna be like, I'm no longer gonna tolerate this. I am done with this situation. I am done taking this BS. I'm done with that, okay? So listen to this anger, but don't burst it to other people. Feel it, and then when you calm down after this new moon, or whenever you feel like you're calm, you meditated and thought about it, you're gonna talk things through. And yeah, if there are people, situations, things that are no longer serving you, you're gonna definitely need to talk about it. And maybe you have to walk away from something that's no longer good for you. Yeah, so this is really, really important. Okay, I'm back. I needed to pick up something. Anyways, Yeah, so transformation. At the same time, 8th house is all about sexuality, okay? So your libido might be a little bit through the roofs around this time. So deal with it carefully. And, you know, it might also be a way for you to speak up about something. Maybe something that happened to you that might also happen around this new moon in Scorpio. Like you can no longer suppress it. You can no longer be silenced and you want to talk about it, okay? The 8th house is also about death. And this is about maybe someone is crossing over to the other side, okay? And it's always good to send them lots of blessings, lots of love, so they can go peacefully. It's so important. So if that's the case for you, I'm so sorry, but I'm just having to read the chart. This could happen, and it would be quite unexpected because it is in an opposition with Uranus. It could be money. So, and I mean death as in situation in your family or, you know, something like this. It could also just be a literal death of letting go of stuff, right? So this is about Scorpio. Scorpio brings transformations. It's also about money. So unexpected money coming in. This could be through another source. So you could get money back from the government. You could get money back from a certain product or a certain situation. There's something that could create money for you, and it could be quite unexpected. You have Jupiter in the 2nd house, which is a beautiful placement to get money, make money. Like money opportunities are just like following you. So you're like in this money Valhalla right now. Okay, and the North Node in your 1st house with Chiron is coming closer, and this is about you no longer wanting to walk away from yourself. It's time to face what is going on and what is holding you back from actually doing what you really want to do in life and actually chasing your dreams. And we have Venus in the 7th house, a beautiful placement for love. So spending time with your partner, spending time, maybe you meet someone new around this time. And with the South Node in Libra, this could be someone from the past coming back, okay? Neptune is in your 12th house. So you've really, you know, with Saturn there, with Neptune there, for you, it's so good to work on your meditation practice and to take things to the next level. Like, you can open up spiritually so much. This is the time to do it. You can let go of so much karma because you have Saturn, planet of karma, in the house of, letting go, union with God. So this is time to really merge, okay? You can learn so much. A peaceful warrior. Okay, and this is so beautifully said for this new moon. This is really a time to be a peaceful warrior. So to use your anger for peace, for harmony. Okay? And this Ariel, Archangel Ariel, sounds a bit like Aries. I love it. Very beautiful. And I want to give you some heart message. Heart message. Forgiveness, okay? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. And this is about Scorpio. Scorpio has a hard time letting go in the 8th house, right? For you. For life is too precious to waste, Aries. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So it's time for you to let go what's no longer serving you and focus on your dreams. What's holding you back? You can figure that out around this new moon in Scorpio. So that's my message for you, my amazing Aries. Thank you so much for being here. Leave a comment below how this resonated with you. And I hope to see you next time. I really appreciate you. Bye-bye. Let's move on to the sign of Taurus. So Taurus, for you, we have the sign of Scorpio in your 7th house, okay? So there could be some intensity in your relationship. This could be intense in good ways, between the sheets intense, But this could also be that you're gonna feel some tension with each other, okay? It could be like, but you said that, no, I want that, and I want that, and I want that. And the thing is that you have the planet of luck in your first house, so you're gonna feel free. You don't want to be bound by anything. So it could be that your partner could be a little bit jealous of this, or a little bit frustrated. Like, I cannot pinpoint you, because you have Uranus and Jupiter in the first house, especially if you're Taurus rising. You're in a time period where you're like, I'm just gonna go with the flow. I'm gonna do what I want. And your partner is like, wait a minute. I don't like this, like, I cannot grasp you right now. I don't know where you're going, what you're doing. But at the same time, if you're single, okay, if you're meeting someone new, I would say this could be someone very, like Mars energy. So if you meet someone now, this could be a very like leader type of person, on the aggressive edge. So be aware that if you meet someone around this time, that you really get to know that person. And, you know, if you're dealing with a leader, or if you're dealing with someone who is intense and maybe could be a bit aggressive, okay, or manipulative. This is good to figure out, because the planets are quite harsh. If just the planets were, the new moon was in the 7th house, I would say that's fine. But with Mars there brings another level of intensity, okay? Venus is in your 6th house. That's a beautiful placement. Maybe you're feeling very creative in the job. You want to, yeah, you bring your thoughts into the job. My brain is going faster than my speech. Sometimes that's that's like a thing. So yeah, you could be signing a new contract. However, you do have to look at all the rules, the lines, the things, okay, of this contract, because Mercury is also in a square with Saturn. So pay attention to what you're signing around this time. Pay attention to what you're being offered, okay? If you're being, or even if people sell you something, make sure that it's in alignment with what actually is offered. So make sure to ask questions, Taurus. Ask questions. I'm gonna give you some cards. So Neptune is in your 11th house, and it's trining this whole bunch in your 7th. So there might be some confusion here with your friends and your partner. They could either help you or actually not help you in this situation, okay? So it's best to listen to your own intuition when it comes to your relationships or business partnerships. Transformation. Wow. I mean, it's Scorpio season. This is the most transformative sign. So for you, you're transforming in your relationships. Maybe you have to let go of someone, right? Let go of a relationship. Let go of someone that's no longer serving you. Letting go of an ex that no longer is serving you. You're freeing yourself. And sometimes you have to be angry in order to let go. So this is what's happening now. Like, get all the anger out. Go to the gym. Do stuff to let it go. And transform, okay? I also want to give you a heart message. It's so cute. These cards are so cute. Beautiful, right? Wait. I want to say I wait, so maybe you have to wait for something. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So maybe there's something you really, really want, and you should not push it, okay? You have to let it go step by step, especially with Jupiter in the 1st house. It wants you to be open for opportunities, not control the outcome, okay? So let it go, let it flow, and things can come to you at the right time. So that's my message for you, my lovely, lovely Taurus. Thank you so much. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. And I also do private readings. You find my email in the description box. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next time. So let's move now to Gemini. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Okay, you have the intensity of this new moon conjuncting Mars in your 6th house. And for you, this is about intensity maybe at work. Okay, so keep it down. If you're frustrated with your colleagues or they're frustrated with you, go work out, okay? Because there's a lot of energy that you have to, maybe you want to swim, you want to do martial arts, you want to do yoga. And of course, if you are in a, I mean, I got a comment like I'm in an operation. Obviously, if you have an operation, you can't go to the gym. I don't mean it like that, okay? So if you can't move, you should not. But if you can, you should, okay? Because definitely this is a very, very intense energy. And this energy wants you to move forward, take things to the next level. If you're working on something, you know, it's almost like an obsession, right, with Scorpio. So this obsession is going to be with work. Maybe you want to finish something, and it's in opposition with Uranus. So this can cause you a bit of sleepless nights. So make sure that before you go to bed, you do some hypnosis, some meditation to really fall asleep, because, yeah, it's a lot of intense energies. Jupiter in the 12th house is really boosting your spirituality, okay? It's also protecting you from people who are going against you. It's like you have a temporary protection, and there could be some like super crazy synchronicities in your life that you're like, wow, I didn't know that was possible. And that makes you believe that there's definitely something more between heaven and earth and all these things, you know? There's so much more to life. So if you're an early degree Gemini, you're going to have Saturn very close to your midheaven. So because it's really at 0 degrees, so it's almost going back into Aquarius, but then it doesn't. It stays in Pisces, and yeah, definitely hard work is required from you. Just make sure that you stop after a certain time, that you don't overwork, so you don't sleep so well. Venus in your 5th house is a beautiful placement for love. So if you really want to meet someone new, this is a beautiful time. Maybe you just want to date and have fun. And with the South Node in Libra, it could be that someone is coming back from the past, okay? This could be someone you were friends with before, or someone you just know from like a creative group, and now you're coming back together and seeing if this could be something romantic. I can't speak today, like change and transition. Change and transition, yes. I mean, this is a perfect example of Scorpio, right? Like change. And also with these planets in an opposition with Uranus, it can bring unexpected changes. And sometimes change is hard, you know, maybe you're suddenly gonna leave the job or change the job, and it's in fixed signs, right? Taurus and Scorpio, they're quite fixed. They don't like change so much, okay? So this could be a little bit shocking, but it's gonna lead you to the next level in your life, to the next phase. So let me get you a beautiful heart card. They're so nice. So nice. Oh yeah, I have to see the images because some are a bit too naked for for YouTube, so I have to check them so I don't get like blocked or something. It is important right now to take a step back, spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. So it is about focusing on your goals, focusing on what you want instead of focusing what other people want. Maybe you've been giving yourself away, you've been giving your time away to people that maybe weren't the best for you, okay? And this could be with this Chiron and the North Node in the 11th house, that maybe some of your friends have disappointed you, or maybe someone you were dating or a romantic relationship and you're like, I'm a little disappointed in this, okay? Yeah, if you're signing any contracts, because Mercury is in the 7th house and it's squaring Saturn. So be aware, signing business contract. If you're getting married, make sure to get a really solid plan there, because Saturn and Mercury, you know, they're really restricting each other and you're not really speaking up about certain things. So don't try to hold nothing back and ask good questions around this time, okay? So that's my message for you, my amazing Geminis. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. And I hope to see you next time. Let's move on to the next sign of Cancer. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So for you, we have this new moon in your 5th house, okay? And 5th house is about your creativity. So you might have a new obsession with something new that you're doing. So you might figure out like, oh, I know how to paint, and you will do it for hours, and you're gonna perfectionate it, and you're gonna get better at it. So whatever it is that you're diving into right now in your spare time, that you're like, hey, I wanna know more about that. It's like you're gonna dive into it, and you wanna know everything about the situation, okay? And maybe even get frustrated that you don't get it done on time, or you don't get it, like, you want to learn everything in one go, and that's not possible, right? You still have to divide it. So there will be some kind of intensity about it, and maybe some of your friends are like, hey, we don't see you, Cancer, where are you? Like, we want to see you. And also, it's maybe by learning this, you could bring this knowledge into workshops, okay? Because Jupiter's in your 11th house, really supporting stuff like workshops, really supporting new friend groups, okay? So, but don't stay away from your beautiful friends for too long, because they want to see you, and right now your friends are definitely, they're your support group. 5th house is also about romance, so there could be like someone you're dating, and maybe your friends don't like this person and are trying to warn you for this person, or your partner is not happy with your friends. So there could be some clash there, okay? Try to talk things through and just explain like, hey, these are my friends, I choose them. And yeah, if you don't like them, you don't have to come. Or find some kind of solution, or that they get to know each other a bit better. Also, 5th house is about your children. So there could be some frustration, anger with your kids. Like I said, again, with your friends and your kids, like something might be clashing there. So make sure that you stay calm as a parent and listen to them. Maybe you're angry at your kids, right? Could also happen, but you're gonna know what to do. And because there's so much water, and you are already quite psychic and already quite intuitive, like naturally, even without trying, you are very, very intuitive. And we have Neptune in the 9th house trining this bunch in the 5th. So there might be some really cool spiritual insights. Also, you might be guided on what to say and what to do in all these situations. So definitely listen to your feeling. Listen to what the universe is telling you to do. And a lot of you are, you know, taking a path of becoming a healer, even, especially with the North Node and Chiron. This is a beautiful placement for becoming a healer. And the South Node in Libra, maybe you even moved for a job, or you moved for a different place or different location. And Venus in your 4th house is telling you, make this place your home. Make the house your home. Bring harmony into the house, because that's gonna really help you to deal with these intense energies that are telling you to move. Because if you don't do enough, you're gonna feel absolutely frustrated. Clear your vibes and unconditional love, okay? So clear your vibes. Scorpio is transformational, so it wants you to clear up what no longer serves you. This could be traits within you. This could be people around you, or situations, or situationships. I don't know what you're in. Clear your vibes. So it's really about clearing your energies, clearing your vibes, like a new beginning for some of you, definitely. Like, I don't want to be in the same situation for this long. I don't want to fall for the same people. Inner power. You're going to find your inner power and your inner strength, okay? Yeah. And some of your friends can actually help you get there, get to the next level. But you're opening up in so many ways, like spiritually, so keep going. You're doing super well. And in some ways, letting go of something is so much better for your energy, and it's so much better for your health as well, okay? I'm getting this beautiful heart card. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. So this is about your intuition. So follow your intuition, Cancer. You're definitely being guided. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much. Let's move on to the next sign of Leo. Leo. Sun, moon, and rising Leos, okay? And this new moon in Scorpio, that's in conjunction with Mars, opposition with Uranus. These intense energies are going to be in your 4th house, okay? So maybe you're spending too much time in the job and people at home are not happy about it, okay? It could be that you're bringing a bit of stress from the job to your home, but your family situation, your home situation, that could be a little bit of a trigger around this time, okay? For some of you Leos, you're even gonna really let go of certain patterns, ancestral patterns from your family line, okay? Maybe you're just really working on that, and now you have the time to really take action and let it go, because letting go is really creating new space for new things. And because your career is so important for you this year, it's like, it's all about you expanding. It's you being more visible, right? If you're on social media, wow, this is a beautiful time. Any type of job, you're just getting a lot more acknowledgement from people, especially if you're a Leo rising. Leo risings, wow. That's like massive, okay? Venus in the 3rd house leads to beautiful communication. We also have the South Node there in the 3rd house. So it's about you maybe letting go of some type of people pleasing sometimes. You're like, I want to create harmony, but I also want to be honest, and I also want to be fully focused on what I want. So this is with the North Node in the 9th house in Aries. It's about, hey, I want to be fully me, and Chiron is making it a bit uncomfortable sometimes, but it's about standing up for yourself and, you know, not always trying to talk in a way that's good for other people, but sometimes you have to do it for yourself, okay? And Saturn in your 8th house is in a square with Mercury in the 5th. So there could be things that you're holding back or you're not speaking up about when it comes to your relationships or your children. Maybe there is something that you haven't talked about. So yeah, you will kind of be confronted with those things. All right. Let's go. Trust your vibes, Leo. So you know what to do. And you have Neptune in the 8th house. Very intuitive placement. And it's trining this new moon in the 4th house. So if you want to go and break some family cycles, if you want to really, really heal from certain situations, whatever your past was, because if you have Scorpio in the 4th house cusp, you could either have a very protective family, like in the good sense, like very protective, bit controlling, but it could also be a very abusive family for some of you, okay? Not all of you. So it's time to heal from that. And now you can really bring peace and harmony to it. And I always say, if you forgive, it's not even for the other person, it's for you. Because when you forgive, you can let go of this anger and you have space for something new. So it's really also you're doing yourself a favor by doing that. You're doing yourself a favor by forgiving. It's maybe for the other person, but it's even more for you, because that means I'm no longer gonna hold on to this anger that's been holding me back from my own dreams, from what you want, Leo, from what you want to achieve. So I think that's so important. Let me get you a beautiful heart card. They're so pretty. Look at that. So, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. So if you have someone on the other side, Leo, someone that passed away, know that, or if you are separated from someone physically, know that there is no space and time. You're always connected with everything and everyone. And I can tell you, I'm also a medium, and I talk really closely with my guides for my readings and with different beings. And definitely there is so much more than we think. And there's so many wonderful connections that you can make, you know. And I feel that there's still such a stigma, like such a wall in accepting that there is something divine that's guiding us, right? And we can connect with different souls, different dimensions. That's all possible, right? And you only know that it exists when you experienced it. But also, people are not trained to do that and how to do that, okay? So, yeah. I'm always so open about it because I want people to feel normal. Because everybody I talk to, they have their own story. I get so many people with miracle stories and they're not talking about it because of society, because of being afraid to be judged, you know? And I just put myself out here. I don't care. I was like, you know, I'm going to put my heart open because I want to show people that it is normal, that you can have a lot of beautiful experiences and you should be able to share that, and there is so much more than meet the eye. Okay, anyways, that's my whole story. I hope you got something from that, but you know, I'm giving it to you in so much love. So thank you so much, Leo, for your support, your love. I'm thank you, and yeah, I hope to see you next time. Let's move to the sign of Virgo. So my lovely Virgos, for you, Scorpio, so this new moon in Scorpio together in a conjunction with Mars is going to be in your 3rd house, okay? So this is going to be a mental overload. So you're going to feel this like pressure to read, pressure to learn, pressure to investigate. And it's about, you know, because Scorpio is a bit obsessive, and Virgo, let's be honest, we can be a bit obsessive as well. I'm a Virgo. So we love learning, we love getting stuff done. So around this time, if you want to finish something, you want to finish a project, an essay, a study, this is a beautiful time to do it. You have Jupiter in the 9th house, Uranus in the 9th house, and some of you maybe are actually also studying astrology. I mean, for me, this is the perfect thing to be obsessed about. Because I'm super obsessed with astrology, and I learn more and more, and you know, you get better with time. So some obsessions are actually good, and this is why you're so good at research, this is why you're so good at investigating, and you know, you're preparing, Virgo, for next year because your career is taking off next year. I don't know if you're ready, especially my Virgo rising. I hope you're ready because it's coming and it's time, okay? So yeah, this is also about traveling. So there could be like an unexpected travel for you, Virgo, because this new moon and Mars are in opposition with Uranus, unexpected, okay? This could also be anger and frustration with your project sometimes. So make sure to work out and to find healthy ways to release this intensity, okay? Venus is in the 2nd house, bringing harmony into your finances, but also this could mean that you're maybe spending a bit too much, right? And also the South Node there is kind of cutting off stuff. So it can really, money can like slip through your fingers, disappear. Like you're spending more and you're not really realizing it. So yeah, watch your money. Saturn is in your 7th house. It's at 0 degrees, not going back to Aquarius. It's now already direct, so it's gonna go back up into Pisces for the rest of the year and next year as well. And this is all in your 7th house of relationships. So and Saturn's in a square with Mercury, so there might be some quarreling between your partner and the family, like not being fully in agreement. Maybe your family doesn't really like the person you're dating, or your partner is holding something back and you're feeling it, or your family. So these kind of things could come up around this time. Your family might also help you with money, okay? Because Venus is in a sextile with Mercury in the 4th house. So maybe they want to support you, with more money. And yeah, it could be signing a contract as well when it comes to a new house. Maybe you bought a house. Just make sure to read everything really, really carefully. Let's get you some cards. But yeah, travel. Lots of traveling for a lot of Virgos. Okay. Transformation. I mean, Scorpio, this new moon in Scorpio is all about transformation. It's about letting go of this anger, letting go, because Scorpio can hold on just like Cancer, you know, they're like holding on with their claws to the past, or holding on to what no longer serves them. And for you in the 3rd house, this could be something to do with your siblings, your neighbors. Maybe you have to let go of your car even, and you're like, I don't want to buy a new car, I don't want to let go of my car, you know. Be aware of accent. I do have to say, stay awake in the car, okay? If you're too angry, don't get in the car. Just have to say that, Virgo. Earth Angel. Oh, I know a lot of you that are watching are really concerned with the Earth right now, like global warming and where we are going, because you're a very caring sign, right? You care about the Earth. You're an Earth sign. And, you know, I know a lot of you are really like struggling with everything that's going on. Like, what can I do? And then I get a new beginning. So we have to trust that sometimes things have to happen in order to get a new beginning. And it's so hard to grasp. Like, for me personally, like, I really don't understand how people think that have dark thoughts. I don't understand it. I'm trying to. I'm very intrigued by it because I'm of astrology and all these things, like how people become the way they are and why do they make decisions, you know, and why they're so power hungry and want to destroy the Earth. I don't understand it, but it's part of this planet and the polarity. And acceptance is a way of new beginning. And this is what Scorpio is about. It's about, you know, going in the underworld, seeing it, transforming out of it. And we have to start with ourselves. Like, if you start with you, it might be so infectious that more people will come with you in this bright feeling, right? That's all we can do. We can help, we can support. But also, by being in a higher vibration, you can lighten up the Earth. We need more people in an awakening. And this is why I'm here. This, I feel, is my part of helping the Earth. It's like, I want to help people become the best version of themselves. Like, get them to the next level. Becoming aware. And I'm doing this through intuitive astrology, but there's so many ways to do that. So many beautiful ways. There's so many people that are helping. And I know that I'm talking to a lot of people that want to improve the planet. Imagine all unwanted thoughts deserving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities in your life. So, new beginnings for you, Virgo. Let it go, let it flow, and you're going to be fine. So, thank you so much for being here on my channel. I really appreciate you. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. And I also do private readings. You find my email in the description box below. And yeah, if you want to join the workshop, I have 4 places left. 2nd of December. It's going to be super cool how to read your own chart. So maybe I'll see you there. Thank you so much, Virgo. Let's move on to the next sign of Libra. So, my lovely Libras, what a beautiful time with Venus in your 1st house. You're going to have a beautiful magnetic vibe and aura around you, okay? And boy, are you letting go, Libra, of stuff. You're going through transformation after transformation after transformation with the South Node in Libra. You're letting go of certain patterns in your relationships. You're letting go of, you know, no longer treating yourself badly for other people. You're healing these wounds. Like, how can I be independent in my relationships? Okay. How can I be fully me? And sometimes it's uncomfortable and it hurts to get into this new place. You know, single or not, you are cleaning up your karma when it comes to past relationships. And this new one in Scorpio is in your second house. And second house is all about money. It's about your possessions. And maybe you feel this pressure to earn more money. Okay, maybe you're like, why am I not earning what I'm earning? Because Scorpio can get angry with Mars there, right? It's like, why? And this anger can lead towards more money. Because sometimes you have to be angry in order to overstep something and just do it, okay? Now I'm thinking about this meme, like, just do it. Yes. Yes, Libra, just go for it. So it's about feeling angry, allowing it to be, and taking action. Why not? Why not me? Why not me who's getting this income? Why not me getting it done? Okay? So boom, 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 action. Saturn in the 6th house. It's letting you carry these responsibilities, okay? But do watch your health. Be aware of your health, okay? Like we have Saturn in a square with Mercury, so this could bring some throat pain, so be very sweet to yourself. And also, if, you know, communication at work, maybe you're not fully speaking up against a colleague with this square, and you're trying to harmonize the situation, but sometimes that leads to towards a worse situation. You know, it's like, I want to create harmony because that's what Libra wants, harmony. But then by not speaking up, it's actually getting worse. So sometimes it's good to speak up in the moment and to say like, hey, I don't like this. I heard it was this, that, and that. I don't like it. Okay. So if that's your situation, be aware, okay, and speak up about how you're feeling and the situation in your routines or your job, or I don't know, it could be even in the gym or at your sports club, that there's something that doesn't sit completely right with you. Let me get you some. But yeah, you are being guided to really transform, and you have luck on your side, okay? So money can definitely reach you, Libra. Money can definitely flow in from unexpected corners. It's like, what? And people want to invest in you, support you, help you right now. Beautiful. Beautiful card. Embrace through each other. You find the missing pieces, okay? So it's about embracing. How do I translate it? Sometimes by reflecting of other people, you find what maybe you're lacking inside, or maybe something you want. Sometimes we don't have all the answers, and you know, Libra, you want to relate and you want to see, hey, what can I learn from you? You're very curious. You want to learn from people, and you learn about others. You learn about yourself through others, okay? Yeah, that's how I say it. You learn about yourself through others, yeah. Spiritual abundance. Wow, what did I say? Like maybe even do some manifestation for money, and so you attract more. So feel abundant. Feel like you already have it. Feel like you already own it, okay? You have some time to earn more money, to get more income. So that's for my lovely Libras. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So this new moon is in your sign, okay? I'm a Scorpio rising, so I'm gonna buckle up and take this message myself, but there's a lot of intensity, okay? Because there's this new moon in your sign, and then there is a conjunction with Mars and opposition with Uranus, okay? So you're gonna have a lot of energy and intensity that you need to get, like, deal with in healthy ways. So go to the gym, do your workouts, yoga, whatever it is that you're doing. Keep working out. You have the power to finish certain projects now, to finish your work, to work, okay? And to put yourself on the map. If you're in sales or this kind of jobs, wow, you're gonna sell a lot. You're so determined. But with this opposition with Uranus in the 7th house, if you're in a relationship or a business relationship, people could be a bit intimidated by this brewing, like almost threatening kind of energy, okay? So some people are going to be intrigued by it and others going to be like, whoa, because usually Scorpio, you already have this mysterious, intense energy, and now it's like 1,000-fold, okay? So people are going to be feeling your aura. It's like almost like it's extended. So you're coming in with this like threatening energy, and people are like, whoa, okay, yeah, I get it. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you sometimes feel that people are a bit intimidated when you don't actually mean it, but it's the aura. It's the aura of Scorpio, you know? It's quite intense and quite brewing, and it rubs people the wrong way sometimes, and also because you are such a lie detector that you can see people for who they truly are, and especially the Scorpio stare, it's like going right through people's eyes, which can make people feel super uncomfortable. So yeah, sometimes I try to like look down or look away because I'm like, oh yeah, I might look like a like a psychopath, you know, staring into people's faces, but it's not like that at all. It's just that, yeah, there is this intense energy going through your body, especially if you're in the spiritual jobs as well. You get more and more energy, so your aura's even expanding even more. So yeah, there could be some quarrels around your business relationships, your normal relationships, but actually, because Jupiter is in the 7th house supporting your relationships, I definitely think you can fix it. It's a really lucky time for love. I would just say that, you know, around this time, watch your intensity, because I feel that that's getting things out of balance, but nothing major, okay? Because Jupiter is there to support you. Venus is in the 12th house together with the South Node. So definitely you're letting go of relationship patterns. You're letting go of these subconscious messages that, you know, I'm not good enough, why people don't like me, why people don't want me. Like sometimes we don't even know we're thinking that way. And by doing these meditations to get rid of those subconscious thoughts, you can let go of a lot of things right now, okay? Do watch your health, because the North Node is with Chiron in your 6th house, and this could, yeah, it's really important for you to not overdo things or underdo things, okay? Not over-exercise and not under-exercise. And also your diet is super important. So treat yourself really gently, really well, okay? Also, Saturn is in a square with Mercury. So watch, if you're signing a contract, make sure to read it very carefully. Read it very well, because Mercury is in a sextile with Venus in your 12th house. So hidden secrets, okay? So make sure what you sign, make sure it's correct. Make sure to speak up. I'm getting Earth Angel. So Scorpio, I feel like this card I got as well with Virgo, and I feel that you Scorpio are a bit worried about the planet right now. I'm seeing this like worrying, like how are we moving on? What are we gonna do next? Like, how do we get world peace? Like, where do we go? And this is part of your anger and intensity. Like, how can this happen? How can, you know, people make these decisions? And, you know, unfortunately, with this placement, you can have the worst outcomes with this new moon and Mars in opposition with Uranus. This can create terrible outcomes, but you know, like no other, you have 3 layers. And sometimes you have to go through darkness in order to go to the light, okay? And yeah, sometimes people stay in the darkness. People stay in the dark and they don't come out of it. They become power hungry because they have not experienced love, what it is to be loved. So they don't believe in it anymore, okay? And it's really difficult to understand why the earth is the way it is, right? And the only way to heal is to be infectious with love, to be so overwhelmingly full of joy and full of life, and that was my mistake for a long time, is that I let myself be influenced by what people said about me, and I had to let that go. No, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm getting people commented so many things to me. I would fail, I would do this, I would do that, and you know what, after a while I decided to not listen. I follow my own heart and my own guidance, and that's what you're gonna do. So love yourself is the way to heal this planet. It's the only way, because people change their minds. People that said I was gonna fail, they're coming back to it, and actually they're now curious, how did you do it, right? And it's about showing people that there is more to things, and that you don't have to be afraid to be yourself. And however weird you are, okay, unless you're like a stalker or something, don't be yourself then. There's a few exceptions, but the thing is, if you're truly yourself, connected to your heart, that's a different story. Okay, twin flames. Well, Scorpio, a lot of you are meeting true love this year or next year, okay? It's a really, really fantastic time to meet someone new. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. And this is aligning exactly with my story, you know, because sometimes I tell a story and it's not because I want to talk about myself, but I want you to reflect on it, because I know a lot of you recognize certain stories within yourself as well. So that's my message for you, my amazing Scorpio, and happy birthday to you, you amazing sun sign Scorpios. You can manifest now your dreams on your birthday. That's so powerful. So thank you for being here. I super appreciate you. Let's move on to the next sign of Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising. Sun, moon, and rising. So for you, Scorpio, this new moon in Scorpio is going to be in your 12th house. And this is quite a strange energy, right? Because 12, like having this intense energy, is like Mars with this new moon in Scorpio in your 12th house is kind of strange, because it's like you want to move forward and you're very restless because you know they're about to begin a new fresh start, and it's like you cannot grasp it yet. That's the feeling of having Mars and this new moon in your 12th house, okay? So this is a wonderful time to go swim, to do martial arts, to move, okay? Mars is about moving, but the energies are not up front. So there could be a bit of frustration, okay? And also, maybe you will be exposed to some people that are not your friends, actually. This could be like frenemies, people that are nice to you in your face, but actually don't mean that well. And this could come up around this time as well, okay? Jupiter in the 6th house is backing up your work. And, you know, you have now Venus in the 11th house. So definitely a wonderful time for networking, okay? It's like this weird energy with you where you're letting go of friends and you're meeting new friends. Or you're letting go of, people that no longer serve you. But at the same time, you're meeting new people. You're networking and you're being seen by people, okay? Just don't overdo it, because the energies will start being in your favor when Mars is going to your sign, and then you're gonna take full-on action, okay, by the end of the month. So Sagittarius, Neptune is in your 4th house and it's trining this new moon in the 12th. So there's a super intuitive vibe for you. You can get a lot of answers through meditation. Maybe your family situation is unclear. I don't know if someone in your family has certain addiction. You might find out around this time that people have an addiction. At the same time, this could be that some things will become clear about your family situation or your housing situation, okay? Flatmates, people you live with, like you didn't see them very clearly, and you might get more clarity through your meditation, okay? Or through certain actions. So the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Wow, look at these angel wings. So it's about following your heart, Sagittarius, and know that you will get out of this situation. Like some of you are in a situation that's tough, right? That's tough. But know that there is an ending to everything. And there is the wheel of fortune turning, right? Like in the tarot, like good times and bad times. I keep getting Earth Angel for everyone. So a lot of people are so concerned with the Earth right now. Yeah, it's really time to go back into your power, go back into love, because there is a very threatening energy going on with this new moon in Scorpio and Mars. And this can lead you towards action, but also it's good to stay in the light. It's good to stay in your angelic presence, because that's the only way the world will change, to have higher vibrations. And they measured it, that when a lot of people are meditating together, the earth vibration is going up, okay? So science is like backing up more and more what is happening and what is spirituality, right? So take a step back, definitely with these planets around this new moon. Take a step back. Don't overdo stuff, and look at things from a different perspective. Like have an overview of how things in your life are going. Where do I want to go next? Okay, so it's good to have a certain overview and see what is it you need to let go of. What anger has been holding in your body towards maybe some family members, or maybe a housing situation that you weren't happy about. Clear your vibes. Wow, what a beautiful card. This is exactly what it is for you. You're clearing your vibes, and this is helping your health. This is helping your mental health. This is helping your body, and you're just preparing for your season. So take it easy. Clear up all this mess. If you want to go to a shaman or you do some reading, amazing time. This is time to let go of things that no longer serve you. So thank you for being here, Sagittarius, and I hope to see you next time. Let's move on to the next sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For you, we have this new moon in conjunction with Mars in your 11th house of friendships, okay? So in a good way, you're going to take action with friends. You're going to go on a hike. You're going to go outside. Maybe you're doing some workshops. You're going to do sports together. Beautiful. But this could also lead to some frustrations, okay? Like, I'm frustrated. Something is not sitting well, and there could be an outburst, either from you or from your friends, okay? Maybe you are with a partner or with kids, and you don't have much time for your friends anymore, and your friends are a little bit like, hey, don't forget about us, like, you know, don't forget about why we are here. And yeah, maybe you're just so busy that you don't really have time to be with them all the time, okay? So there might be some tension over there, but in a positive way, do something action-oriented with them. Jupiter in the 5th house is definitely a beautiful time for romance and just to let go, have fun, okay? But yeah, it is quite an intense month because we have Mars with the Sun this whole month. So it's important to keep moving. It's important to keep stepping forward, to finish projects. And yeah, if you do something with fitness, or you're someone in sports and you do workshops, amazing. Because this is a very intense energy and you can push people through the next level, and they're going to love it with this energy, okay? It's like a warrior type of energy. If you're doing workshops for meditation, that's going to be a much harder thing to do in this month, okay? So the South Node is in your 10th house. So some of you are letting go of some type of collaboration, and you're working for yourself, or maybe starting to work from home from some of you, like no longer working in the office and working from home. But definitely there could be some job opportunity coming your way, or even a past job being offered back to you, someone that wants to work with you again, okay? Let's get a card for you, my lovely Capricorn. The Divine Physician. So maybe some of you are healers, natural healers, or you're going to someone that helps you heal. I always say it's not a replacement for a doctor, but definitely it's possible to heal yourself with your mind, right? Look at Joe Dispenza. I've done it myself, right? And I always say you have to be in a certain vibration to do that. So it's better to do that guided than like one day deciding to do that. If it's start with minor things, right? And keep thinking you're gonna heal it, you're gonna heal it. And also you can ask your body, why is it there? I always go into meditation and I ask, like, why do I have this ailment? Why do I feel this way? And I always get an answer back. Okay, peace and harmony. So Capricorn, what you crave is peace and harmony. And sometimes peace and harmony means that you have to let go of people, that you have to let go of certain situations that are no longer serving you, okay? Mercury is in the 12th house, right? And it's squaring Saturn in the 3rd. So there might be some miscommunication with siblings, with your neighbors. Like it's almost like you're not really getting each other. Okay. Spiritual support. So this whole story, what we just talked about, like you're really going to connect with that part of yourself, and you're going to learn how to connect with the divine. What a beautiful card. Look at that. And then again, time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. So maybe, you know, Scorpio has a hard time letting go. So when it comes to your friendships, like maybe let the situation go for a while and it will resolve itself. So it's like, let it go. And, you know, if that's going to be something you need to revise, okay, you're going to come back. If it's not something that can be healed, then just let it go. Okay. So, and then a new chapter will come, new friends, new people that you're going to hang out with. So that's my message for you. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below how this resonates with you, and thank you so much for being here. Let's move on to the next sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For you, we have this new moon in Scorpio with Mars in opposition with Uranus in your 10th. Well, this new moon is in your 10th house. Wow, I want to speak so fast that I'm skipping some steps, okay? So definitely you're gonna feel super, super, super empowered when it comes to your work, okay? So with this Scorpionic energy, with this new moon and Mars in a conjunction, the bad way is fighting. The bad way to deal with this energy is this frustration and anger. The good way is get angry and fight to finish stuff and use it for the positive. I'm going to show people wrong. I can do this. I can. So instead of fighting and saying, I don't agree with you, why would you say it? You silence yourself, you power generate, and you prove everyone wrong. And this is the best way to deal with this Scorpionic energies in your 10th house. Okay, no matter what people say, I've heard it myself. You know, people told me I would fail if I would be self-employed. I'm thinking too big. I'm out of my mind. What was I thinking? And 4 years later, I'm still here. And now they're coming back like, oh, how did you do it? And want to be friends with me again. And it's like, you know, I took the energies and I switched it. And I know, Aquarius, this is the time for you to do that as well. Like, They can say what they want, but you know you have to follow your heart no matter what. And with Pluto so close to the ascendant, especially Aquarius ascendant, you're going to transform and you're going to keep getting up because you're like, you know what? I can do it. I know I can do it. You're going to find the strength in yourself that you didn't even think was there. So it's like this powerhouse that you have within you right now, okay? So you're this massive powerhouse, and some of you are moving for a job, unexpectedly moving, buying a house, selling a house, redecorating a house, okay? And Venus is in the 9th house, so some of you are going on a holiday, and maybe you're going back to a place where you've been before, or you're visiting someone, a lover that lives overseas that you've known before, okay? These are all possibilities. It's just that now you have to learn how to speak up sometimes, Aquarius, because this North Node and Chiron is really challenging you to speak up, and it's in a square with Pluto. So each time you don't speak up, it's gonna bite you back in the, so speak up, be brave, and not in a way that's hurting people. From the heart, I always say speaking from the heart is the most powerful thing to do. And I feel I want to give you this powerful speech because this is you right now, Aquarius. Like, you're in this power time, power zone, okay? Like, I'm getting passionate even talking to you. It's like you have the chance to transform like never before, okay? So embrace through each other, you find the missing pieces. So it's about relating to others and getting the information that you need about yourself. And also by embracing who you are, you can accept each other, right? And sometimes, and that was for me very hard, I had to accept that, my mother is not changing. She will not change because she doesn't want to. And for years I was waiting and hoping and begging, go into therapy, change and do this, Don't you love me? Don't you want to change for me? And nothing changed because I couldn't accept that she doesn't want to change. This is her. This is who she is. And there is nothing you can do. And I had to think about myself. Is this good for my health to keep wanting for someone to change? No, I had to walk away. And that was one of the hardest things I had to do in my life. But I knew if I want to be mentally healthy, I need to walk away. Because she would never let me go, but not change either. So that left me in a cage. I would be forever caged. So sometimes when you walk away, someone is actually willing to change, and you are going through such a powerful dynamic right now. Saturn is in the 2nd house. And it's square Mercury in the 11th. So there might be some quarrels with your friends, okay? Or something with money related situations. So, be careful with your friends and money, lending money, sharing your money, okay? Yeah. Maybe you're going on a holiday with your friends. Shine your light. Shine your light. Super important right now. Spiritual gifts. So it's time to develop your spiritual gifts, and this man is very determined. Look at him. But determined, but bright and light and beautiful, and being a peaceful warrior. Change and transition. So you're going to be a peaceful warrior, not with anger, but like knowing who you are. You're going to come back to yourself, okay? So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like my channel, subscribe to it. If you want to see many more videos, let me know, and I hope to see you next time. Bless you. Let's move on to the next sign of Pisces. So we have this new moon in Scorpio in your fellow water sign in the 9th house, and there's a lot of intensity, and this is really a good time for you Pisces to study, to get essays done, your PhD, whatever it is. If you're studying something, put all this anger of this new moon, of this season in Scorpio, where we have this, this new moon or the sun with Mars for most of the month. put this anger into getting stuff done, okay? If you're writing a book, if you're writing a blog, if you're doing something, if you're in sales, put this intensity in selling things. If you are, I don't know, working with customers, be very passionate to help them. Because if you're not working with the energies, they're going to work against you. And this is with the Scorpionic energy. There's a choice. There are 3 layers in this sign. It's the underworld, it's the mid-level, and it's rising above spiritual enlightenment, okay? So it's a phoenix rising from the ashes. So you decide how to deal with that. So if you had, for example, spiritual experiences, don't try to convince anyone that you're right, that's what happened, you know. And this is so often what happens with people who just had their first spiritual experience. They want to convince everyone it exists and it's real and it's all of these things. But at the same time, they have their own path and they might experience this in this life or they might not. Some people will never experience it in this lifetime because they're not meant to. So when you're ready, when your soul is ready, when your body is ready, they will know. And it's about acceptance of, you know, maybe things are just the way they are, you know. And I can have this experience for myself. Isn't it enough that I experience this? Isn't it beautiful? And you can go on YouTube and share your information, just being you, just being who you are, you know, like without trying to convince that something is true. I get people in my surroundings and they say, I don't believe in astrology. And I'm like, okay, that's okay. I'm not trying to convince them because I know, I've studied this. I know it works. I've studied it. I've seen many clients, but you know what? If you don't believe it, it's okay. You know, it's like I'm fully okay with that. And that's where you're being tested on right now. You have Neptune in the first house together with Saturn. So it's like you are growing, your soul is growing so tremendously right now. Some of you have Saturn on your sun, moon, or rising sign, right? It's now at 0 degrees. Almost went back into Aquarius, but it's stationed direct and it will stay in your sign this year and next year. So you will at some point be a bit restricted in how you feel, moon, how you are, sun, identity, right? And the rising sign, okay, which is bringing a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders. And this is making you grow, work hard towards the next level, okay? Because when they know that you can handle a certain amount, you can get further in life, get a better job, get the relationship, get the children you want, because you carry this responsible vibe, okay? So that's what Saturn is doing. It's teaching you maturity. And if you're already mature, you know, I always say, if people like hard work, they like responsibility, you don't even feel Saturn because you're like, hey, this is my day-to-day life. I don't feel it at all. So, you know, then you're completely fine. And the North Node is with Chiron in the second house. So there is some uncomfortable feeling when it comes to money, okay? Maybe you feel like you don't have enough. Maybe you're spending a lot. Maybe it's just you're not earning the money you would like to have. Although Venus now in the 8th house could bring some unexpected money from different sources. Okay, transformation. So you are transforming, you are learning. I feel like this really curious energy with you, this really powerhouse, curious energy. Let's get stuff done. Maybe you're traveling and it would be good to do like a more active travel instead of, you know, sitting in a hotel with a cocktail. It's not really that energy. Right now it's like visiting cities, backpacking, more on the road travel, right? Peace and harmony. So it's about finding peace and harmony amongst the chaos, so to speak. So you're kind of being challenged to get stuff done that's gonna pay you back in the long term, in the long run, okay? Clear your vibes. So Some of you are definitely letting go of maybe certain religions, belief system with the 9th house. You're letting go of what maybe your past, you know, maybe the way you were brought up. It's not reflecting on who you are today anymore, Pisces. All right. Balance. Look at that. And this is a beautiful card. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So if you were in an unbalanced relationship where you just were giving, now is time to put the power back to yourself. Give and take, not just give, okay? And this is with the South Node in Libra. It's about rebalancing relationships, rebalancing money. Who earns the money? How we're gonna divide everything. So yeah, that's my message for you, my lovely Pisces. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below how this resonates with you, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.